And that is how we will lead into
Oh, is that where we got to go? Yeah.
the second
Hell
game.
yeah. All right, sweet.
Shall we do a comp review before we let the game rock?
1 second. I just realized some of this, some of the HUD is missing.
Uh-oh. We
Love
have no
that.
sidebar. Well, from the looks of it, I'm guessing the same sides?
No, opposite sides.
Opposite
it looks
sides,
like
okay.
5DK have elected to take red side for this game.
All right.
So, hold up. Let's go. Hotkeys, interface.
Professional production.
The content we came. This is the content you guys came to see. Let's not play games.
Oh, yes.
You wanted to see this. You wanted to see me pick buttons to do things.
Well, from the looks of it, the roster we've got on 5DK's side is the Alawi top, Udyr jungle, Milio support, Lux mid, and then Kai'Sa bot lane as the ADC. And then on Pakara's side,
the chat scale has gone.
Oh hell yeah! Again. Ignore your settings. Riot doesn't care. Why would they respect it? It doesn't matter.
Agreed. When would Riot ever respect anyone ever? You know. It's
absolutely. Crazy. Hand over your PC now.
Pretty much, yeah.
But on the side of Pakara, we've got the Renekton once again making a reappearance in the top lane. They've gone for the Lilith in the jungle. I'm assuming that's a Seraphine mid. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah. And then we've got Jinx ADC and Leona support.
It should be an interesting one here. I think so. We still haven't gone super on the early game truck for 5DK here, so they haven't really thought, like, they haven't, what I was hoping they would do is not what they've done here. Milio instead of Renata is still kind of based around trying to keep his teammates safe, so instead of being able to turn his enemies on themselves, he has like an AoE cleanse and can give his AD carry some extra range and stuff like that. He's still also a pick primarily designed around safety. Also, I need to turn the sound down. I can barely hear anything.
Well, you turn it down and I turn it up.
Nice. Fun. But yeah, I think this is also like their team is, I don't know, because I don't really like the Alawi pick, to be honest. I think it's super team fight focused, and that's kind of what they were already doing well at. So, and it's not lane dominant either. Like, it can win lane, but I don't know, the Renekton shouldn't have a hard time against it.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, you can see here that it's already doing great work with poking. Maybe that is something that Slizzy was struggling with, you know, with the lane trades. He wasn't pressured too much top lane by the jungle either, so I don't think that's a counter pick in terms of you know, 2v1 in the jungle and top lane. But who knows? We'll see how that lane goes for him. Down here though,
in the early game for the top lane matchup, it went the way that 5DK would have wanted it to go. That was that Camille was able to get her items and then become a threat. Only problem is, I think even myself, I greatly kind of underestimated how useful Renekton would be in the mid to late game team fights, where he was able to kind of just 2 and 3v1 in some instances.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm assuming they're hoping to kind of just run that back and rinse and repeat. Like I mentioned earlier, they don't need to change anything. They don't need to adapt. They are already winning.
Oh, we've got an Udyr appearance in the bot lane already here, though. Jumps on both of them. It seems as though they're both trying to get away. Leona burning her flash to escape. And
2 flashes is good.
Whoa, it was a ghost for Jinx. Exhaust from Milio as well. Wow.
Yeah.
So
that's really good for them.
That was a trade, but here we've got the Renekton and Alawi being put to the test, as you would expect Renekton to be under the test, but it's actually Alawi as she goes down. First blood for Renekton, and we've got a scuffle down here in the red side jungle as well. Udyr is dead. What are you doing that far, my friend? Seraphine on the Lux as well, doesn't fall for the snare. Very well played, but she will go down to Jinx, giving her a double kill. That's a very early double kill as well.
Very early 3 kills for Pakara as well there. I think, I don't want to speculate too much, but I did kind of smell a little like desperation play. They want to get themselves ahead in the early game. but why not pick a comp more suited towards that, right? Like the Udyr initial bot gank was really good.
Yes.
They got something really good there. You know, they got three summoners, in fact. All they do is back off a bit and then maybe repeat the gank later, and it probably would have been better for them. But instead, I didn't see how he got into the jungle that far. But you know, I don't also understand the logic behind how he could have happened. So I'm not. I mean, I'm not one to question. I don't know. Sevan is a better player than I am.
It's entirely
sure
possible
behind it. But he got punished for it nonetheless. But here he's gonna try and make something happen. Level 6 on the Renekton. Always dangerous times.
It's not looking good for him.
Yeah, that.
Wow.
Oh, no.
What a turnaround.
Yes. Yeah, that was rough.
Well, I mean, there's his lifeless body. It was there, decorating the top lane. We thought Alawi was there for the 2v1s, but it turns out that you know, that Renekton is the one that's actually designed for the 2v1s. Walks away with an easy bag of gold in his pocket. Jumps on the Alawi. Wow,
oh, that was not the kind of ult you want to do.
That was such a good dodge, man. That was so good. Baited the ulti. Ulti is gone. No mana, no health. This man he's left with no choice but to run away with his tail between his legs. Wow.
He doesn't have the TP either, so he's going to lose a wave. And that's going to be important because in top lane is one of those super unforgiving situations where if you don't base or if you can't return to lane promptly and you don't time the wave correctly, you lose you know, CS, which is XP, which is gold, which is, you know, all of the core relevant things you need to be potent in your lane, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it could get really messy. It's already messy. It can get even messier, as we're seeing with this scuffle bot side right now.
Could it possibly get worse with a Udyr in the jungle and a turret dive? Leona lives with a sliver of health. Wow. I mean, that was I'd say that was a great gank from Udyr. They definitely did a great job of trying to pressure, run them down, and, you know, secure a kill. But they underestimated how beefy Leona is. Those thighs are so thick that you didn't even manage to reach the second layer of the onion. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, it was also a bold flash from the Kai'Sa, right? Like, that's not the first, because, you know, the Vayne game yesterday, Jesus, less than an hour ago. Yeah, they are very trigger happy on that flash.
Oh yes, for sure.
Dangerous territory for the Lux, though.
Rare footage of Seraphine bullying the Lux. That's an interesting one. We've got the waifu mid lane going on there.
Seraphine is actually really strong these days.
Oh, is she really? Oh goodness.
Yeah. Like,
don't listen to me.
Her damage is good, and her shielding can be super obnoxious as well. Yeah, people play her often AP carry bot because you want your mid laner to be able to move around the map, and she's not super mobile. So at least you put her in bot lane as an AP carry, and then she gets to kind of just sit there and farm, which is what she wants to do, because when she gets items is when she becomes obnoxious. But I mean, against Lux is also not someone who's super known for being capable of roaming, so she's not really any love lost there. It's kind of fine.
Yeah. We've got a question from the audience. Well, we've got two. Is there a way for you to fix Order of the Champs? We addressed this earlier. No.
Yeah.
Absolutely no chance.
I'm holding. Oh! Works in this one. It works in this one. It didn't work in the last one. I swear.
The technology exists. This is more important.
Brain of LeBron is about to die.
Wow. Okay. Down goes Leona. Down goes Renekton, possibly? Yes, Renekton is there. That's a double kill for Udyr. Look, this is what happens when you unlock new tech. All right, we discovered how to switch around the leaderboards, how to switch around the order, and this happens.
I'd like to point out, I always knew how to do it. It just physically didn't work in the last game. This is not like I'm an invalid. It genuinely didn't function. I was trying last game. It didn't want to do it. This game, it did work. We'll take it. A dub is a dub. As will Sevan take that double kill. Redemption arc for the Udyr right there. Getting his kill on Brain of LeBron and hoi 4.
That is a name for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, we've got
I was
more tech.
practicing that.
Jack, we've got more tech.
We've
Click
got more
on
tech.
the icon in the bottom left to disable the timestamp thing. Apparently.
Objective timers? What?
Well,
Which one?
so you don't have to keep it in team fight mode all the time and show us the tab etc.
Tab etc, bro.
I don't know, but Leona is currently jumping on somebody up there. I don't know who it is. Kai'Sa uses her ulti to survive. Udyr is here though. Jumps on the Jinx with a flash. Leona trying to save her ADC. Does a great job. Goes down for it, but her efforts were all in vain.
All right, cool. We're making improvements here. Making swift improvements for 5DK. This early game is way better. We're at 4-4 now. There's only 900 gold between the two of them. Although we are having a... Oh no!
Straight line flashes, you love to see it. Lilith turns up to claim the kill and smites her down. Down goes Lux. Alawi here though, jumping on the Renekton, trying to test his might. Will she be able to switch it around? Activates the ulti, so lifesteal is active for those tentacles. Renekton choosing to... Wow. That was I did not expect that burst damage. Good dodge there from the Lilith though. Okay, the TP. Oh wow, that was a rocket. Lux's TP top though. Trying to. Oh wow, misses the snare. Shield goes out. Did she throw E? I mean, Lilith is okay. 2v1 here with the Udyr appearing as well. And there goes Lilith. Good confirm.
Worked out in the end, although the damage from the minions is kind of making it look a little bit. Oh, okay, we're good. Nice. Yeah, this game is way more bloody than the last one. What is this? 12 kills in 12 minutes? God damn.
Equal gold amounts as well. I mean, 1k off, but you know, more or less. Okay, Lowy's feeling a little brave here, chasing down chasing down the Seraphine, but manages to meet the Leona, and she's not successful. Unfortunate. We've got another question here. Is this mini LCS sponsored by Ribena?
That was Josh, wasn't it? I can feel that. Yeah, sure.
This
we can get Reese in the chat. It could be sponsored by Coke too.
I can tell you what this mini LCS is sponsored by. It's sponsored by, yeah, 100% technical. It's sponsored by CrowdStrike. We're still waiting for our payments because all of our tech has gone down thanks to them, and you know they haven't paid anyone yet. But shout outs to them. Thanks for making Skynet real. Much appreciated. Udyr is in the river. Oh, but hold on a second. Kai'Sa jumping on the Jinx here. Full engage.
Okay, the solo.
That was swift.
All right.
And we've got Para. Wow. Okay, Seraphine ulti comes out. Lux also throwing it out as well. Udyr is dead, and Lilith currently chasing down. There goes Melio, the boy who never lived. Unfortunate for him. Dora will not see her cousin. I mean, this is looking. It's looking very frantic in this game. Lilith ulti there on Lux. I'm assuming she's dead. Now she goes. I mean, we've got the wet noodle fight up here. How can you slap a crocodile with a wet noodle? I mean, it's the exact thing that he's used to. He lives in water.
Oh my lord. Okay.
This is a bit crazy. The lifesteal is going a bit mad. Renekton making sure that
that's dangerous. That's so dangerous.
Oh wow.
For the Misty.
That was so well spaced. Jinx going on the Melio here, locking them out with the snare. Good amount of damage to poke him down. This is so frantic. We can't even collect our thoughts.
I know.
What are we supposed to do?
For it, though. It's crazy. I think we might have a little bit of I don't know. There's so many people bot side that I'm like, there might be another fight, but I kind of want to take stock of what people have and where people are at. So
we didn't even notice that Pakara have taken 2 dragons already.
Yeah, it's been that messy that it's been hard to keep track. They also have a 3k gold lead now, so the game is nowhere near as close as it was, even though it's felt super competitive. You got 60% kill participation and a full item. Oh, okay, we get the Leona ult. And straight up death for the Emilio there.
Go, Diego, go. He's gone.
Yeah.
As this turret will soon fall as well, leaving Kai'Sa fully exposed. Leona stun. I mean, yeah, just whittle her down, send her off back to camp. Off you go. That's a double kill on the turret for the bot lane. But in the same turn, Renekton also took the turret in the top lane as well. So, you know, it seems like they're still somewhat neck and neck in terms of trades.
I think it's been...
Oh, wow. Okay. No, never mind.
Aggressive.
They leaded it.
Like, they are leading it by 5k now. Like, those last 3 players have all gone in their favor. I think the game was... It started off, like, from, like, 5 to 10 minutes, the frantic nature was kind of both teams' favor, but now it's just coming up Millhouse for them.
Oh, my goodness. Alawi is in the thick of it, but somehow they managed to kill Seraphine, but Alawi goes down to the entire team. Emilio as well, also dead. And soon the turret will also... Great flash.
Unfortunate for the Kai'Sa there.
Lux also dead. Jinx trying to keep this Udyr. Wow. Almost...
they get falling apart here.
Almost a play. But yes, 5DK are not looking good right now.
So how do you think they pull it back here, if they can at all? You know, I think they don't have the easy answers that they had in the first game of having the Brand and the Camille who could just kind of do a lot in team fights and late game skirmishes and stuff like that. In this team, like, Alawi is super strong in team fights, but she's also super easy to kind of avoid. Like, you know, as long as you're not within the range of her ultimate and you can still fight her, which Jinx very well can with her rockets, then you can kind of choose to ignore her.
I mean, it's tricky.
Also anti-heal.
Yeah, that's true. It's a tough one because the team fight conditions that Alawi is looking for is the exact same that Seraphine and Leona and Renekton are also looking for. You know, they want these narrow spaces to use their ultimate, inflict maximum damage on as many members as possible, but they can't do that. You know, because the one thing they're looking for is what's going to work against them as well. So it's we
can say at least they got a free kill on that Seraphine up in the top lane right there, which it's a nice thing to get. It's not probably going to pull them back here, but you know, we'll see. Okay, everybody gets out there.
And that's the Rift Herald on the turret. Turret goes down. Alawi activates her ulti. The shadow of Renekton has died, and so has Lilith. Well, hold on a second. Jinx is up on the side here, trying to peel off the Alawi, trying to engage. I mean, she's keeping him at arm's length as much as she can. Leona has fully jumped in. Okay, Udyr is in the thick of it, and he dies for it. Kai'Sa also jumping in. Jinx is down, chasing down the Seraphine, and down she goes too. That platform is no longer yours, woman. Hand it over. Back to the Bracken.
Okay, nice. Damn, from 1-4 to 4-4, Alawi is doing, the team fights have served her well, you know, testing everybody's might, right?
The one thing that she, or the one thing I was saying about she wants to open spaces, she proved me wrong straight away, made sure she got that, you know, that 3-man ulti there in the mid lane, put everyone on the spot to, you know, to try and fight back, but it's... Yeah, that was a good turnaround from 5DK there.
For sure. I mean, it's kind of coherent with what I said earlier about how, like, their team fighting is really good. Like, that was a really good team fight for them. It got them a bunch of kills. They weren't able to turn it into any neutral objectives, but like, yeah, they are really super cohesive. You know, it's clear they're a pre-made team as opposed to like one of the mashup teams, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it just feels like they're a little bit outmatched in most of the other aspects here. We'll see how this turns out for this next dragon fight, though.
All in on the Udyr there. Udyr is going to feel the pressure, but he manages to get out. Oh, okay. Dragon goes to Lilith. Alawi falls though, as Pakara will chase 5DK into the jungle. Okay, so Seraphine ulti missed there. 5DK running with their tail between their legs. Renekton manages to catch the Kai'Sa and takes her down. And with this, they'll find themselves an easy bot turret potentially, or just recall.
It's at times like these that I wished we'd seen champion select, because I have a strong feeling that Lilia might have been like a last round pick, because she sees all of the team they have and the lack of like super consistent hard engage. Like, they literally have no hard engage. Like, Milio can't hard engage. The only CC he really has is his Q, which is like a knockback, so that's not going to do much for you.
Yep.
Alawi has no meaningful engage. Ude has to flash E to lock one person down. It's not consistent. And Lux has to hopefully land the Q. Those are not something that you can build around trying to stop Lilia, who has like 500-600 MS when she's hitting multiple people with her abilities and getting her passive off.
Oh, 100%.
So if I would like to know, I'll find out from the players who were in the game after the fact if that Lilia was a last round pick, because if it was, it's insane. It's so value, because they can't stop her, and now that she's fed, she could probably just carry the whole thing on her own, man.
Well, I mean, here we see everybody's chasing Jinx, and Jinx goes down. See you in season 2 of Arcane. Leona falls with her, and here is the Lilith, as you point out. Just
what can they do? They can't. Like, she just ignores them. She just swings her stupid little staff around and then just walks away because she gets like a million mood speed and she's just having a good time, being an annoying little anime girl. Oh, never mind. Lux lands it.
They're chasing, but the blast plant will make sure she escapes safely. We've got confirmation from I'm saying Lilith, my goodness, it's Lilia. We've got confirmation in the chat that Lilia was a blue 3 pick.
Blue 3, okay.
So
alright,
I think that is, yeah, that's last pick, right?
It's not last pick. That's it's the what do you call it? So it'll go like blue 1, red 1, 2, blue 2, 3, red 3. So red team had 3 picks to go.
Oh, okay.
After. And they also had 2 more bans. So
so it's like the LCS. Okay.
Yeah. It's literally, we're doing it in tournament draft.
So nice. Okay.
It functions the exact same.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. It's all right. I mean, it still worked out for you because they still didn't draft any hard engage. But yeah, I mean, she is running roughshod on this this game right now. 6-2 and 4. You know, just shy of 50% kill participation, but you know, when your team's been getting solo kills all over the map, you can't really hold that against the jungler. You know, there's free gold. We got what, a 6k gold lead right now, 6 turrets to 1, 3 dragons to none is pretty, it's pretty rough right now.
Somewhat reminiscent of the previous game, I think it's fair to say.
I feel like the previous game was a little bit closer. I don't know, like this one. I don't see where 5DK make the comeback in this one. Whereas I always saw the clear comeback kind of idea in their last comp, which was to do a 1-4 split, and you know, having the 6 grubs. There we go. I was gonna call them Krugs. Having
grubs.
The 6 grubs makes it, you know.
Oh my goodness, what a catch on that Milio, but at the cost of somebody's shadow. But Baron goes to manages to steal the Baron away. 5DK does. We've got skirmish here in the Baron pit. Alawi trying to stay alive, but will fall to Lilia. Renekton manages to find the Kai'Sa once again. But perhaps she will live on this occasion. Never mind. Opts to jump in and die, apparently. So why would I want Baron buff when I could give my enemies 500 gold? You know? Nah,
I mean, I respect the ego for the aggression, you know? Like, maybe they saw an angle I didn't see, but like, I don't know. Yeah, it was... They're 7-4 and 3 right now. They're feeling themselves, right? In comparison to the first game, anyway. This game is going a lot better for them.
I can tell you exactly what that Kai'Sa saw. She saw 3 stacks and a dream on that Renekton, and she was so confident she could close it out, but clearly it wasn't possible. But as we find ourselves in this position, Dragon coming up soon.
Yeah, there's a Cloud Drake.
Speaking of, there it is.
I would say, fortunately for 5DK, both of these games, Dragon Souls, have been less than stellar. So, because if they were like fire or mountain drakes, then it would have been infinitely harder for them to try and stay in the game. But clouds.
Okay, we've got a Seraphine ulti there on 2 members. Renekton straight to the back line, but I mean, we've got Ilaoi here dying in the front line. Udyr running around, has no idea where to go. Renekton is just looking for somebody to bleed. And he's got his eyes set on Melio, and Melio goes down as well. Kai'Sa as well, running for the hills. But hey, what's this? Is that an inhib turret? Oh wow, what a maneuver. Just to close the gap. Kai'Sa is not safe. Kai'Sa, if you're hearing this, don't look back. Just run. Okay.
Almost.
But there's the mid inhib going down. Bot turret.
Probably gonna be 2, no?
Yeah, it's entirely possible. You got all 5 members here knocking on the doors. I mean, they're not even knocking at this point. They're just hammering at it with a sledgehammer, saying, we're in. Not gonna invite ourselves. We're not gonna let you know. We're just here. But there you have it. 2 inhibs down, despite the fact that 5DK managed to secure the Baron with that cheeky smite from Udyr. Who won the previous game? Kara did, the blue side team.
They are currently 1 up, and if they win this one, they will finish the series. And I'm not gonna lie, it's looking like they will. They got a 7k gold lead at 26 minutes. You know, top lane's got an item lead. Jungle's got an item. Oh, actually, jungle technically doesn't have an item lead, but I am gonna assume she is sitting on gold. Yeah, 3k in the bank. They have another item in the bank, you know, they just haven't gone back to spend it yet, which is testament to how far they're ahead right now. They don't feel like they need to spend 3k, although you can see them basing after just killing those wolves. Mid lane is an item up, AD carry is an item up as, oh well no, they are Azil up right now.
Never underestimate the might of Azil.
I mean,
it makes a difference.
You never know. The old heads will remember the 1% crit chance rune.
Oh.
If that was valid, if that was a play you could do, then Azil will make a big difference. Because that's more than 1% crit chance. That's like 15%, I think.
Yeah. Well, here we have it. 4 members of Pakara just dancing around this this inner turret at the top lane. Grubs are out in full force. They said, I want to shout out to you, coach. Let me in. It's like, you know, when the world's players win and then the subs come out. It's like, yeah, let me in as well. I want to hold the cup. Well, you didn't do anything. I want to lift it.
That's the G2 Promise Q special right there.
Literally every Korean team when the 4 subs come out. But hold on a second, Leona jumps in on 5DK there. Kai'Sa is locked down. And she's dead. That's an ADC down for 5DK, and now they've only got 4 members to defend. Turret goes down, leaving 1 inhib exposed and 2 Nexus turrets to try fight for themselves. At this point, it doesn't seem like they can do much to hold it as Melio goes down, 1 Nexus turret goes down, Ilaoi is dead, Udyr is dead, Lux dead in the altar. I cannot emphasize this. She died in the altar by Renekton, and the Nexus. I'll leave it up to you to assume what happens next. Kara, take the series.
2-0.